Hello everyone and welcome to Rust. Okay, I know, you just bought your game, you just downloaded it, you got inside the game, found the server and logged in. Well, where will you find your character now? You will find yourself right here with this beautiful view, naked on the beach. Well, not completely naked, as you can see. When I press tab, my character has underwear. So the cool thing that you can do with Rust is when you press escape, if you go to the options, you can find the censorship right here in the middle. On the nudity bar, you can change it from uncensored, when you will find your character completely naked, to go pixelated, or underwear, as I have set it up. As you can see, I'm a bold female. Even though I didn't choose it to be, it is completely random and you can't choose your character that you will get. But what you can do is look around and see what you can see in this beautiful game. As you can see, it's a peaceful day, really nice weather, and you are on the beach. You have a rock and a torch. So in the nighttime, because usually in Rust there's a 30 minutes of daytime and 15 minutes of nighttime. In the nighttime it's pitch dark and you can't see anything. So that's why you need to use your torch. If you right click on your torch, it will light up and you will be able to see in the dark. But also be careful, because other players will notice your fire and might try to kill you. So use it only when necessary. Another thing, and this is the most important thing, is your rock. So everybody gets a rock in the torch. As you can see right here, there's another player sleeping on the beach, not ready to wake up yet. So if you press E on that player, it will open the loot, their inventory. As you can see, they also have a rock and a torch. You can also right click and just steal it from them, so when they wake up they won't have anything to defend themselves, and you can just rock them to death. But let's give this a fellow his rock and torch back so he can continue and play the game. But as you know, on the beginning of every server and every fresh wipe, the servers are wiping. Some of them wipes weekly, some of them wipe monthly. But if you join a server, it will, let's say, 90% chances to be a weekly server, so wipes every 7 days. If you enter the server when it's just wiped, there will be millions of people like this one waking up on the beach next to you. So you will see a lot of fighting, a lot of nakeds just running around hitting each other with a rock. So you're a new player and you need to run away because you don't know to fight well. So you will press G on your keyboard and you will get your map of this island actually. So you will click on the left top focus. There you go, focus button, and it will focus on you where you are on the map. So N15 is where I am, and as you can see, you are here. Right here, as you can see, is the place where you died. So when I spawned on the beach last time, I got killed. Why did I get killed? Because there were two people hitting each other with a rock. They chased after me and killed me as well. But right now, there's nobody, and it's a perfect time to show you what can you do to stop yourself from dying early on. So the first thing you can do is find a tree. And of course, left click and smash the tree up. You can notice the X on the tree, and you can see the difference right here. So if you hit the tree anywhere, it will give you 5 wood. But if you hit the tree on the X, you will get 7. So you get more wood by hitting the X, and also it will chop the tree faster. So now let's chop this tree and see what are we going to do next. So the tree or the wood is your first and main resource that you need to gather. Why is that? Oh, now we chop the tree. There's a lot of people chasing you. They will click on your tab and you will find a wooden spear. You left click on that and you are crafting the spear. When you click the Q, the button Q, you will see your inventory. And you will see that there is 18 more seconds to craft that spear. You will see everything right here when you click Q, from clothing, from your favorite things, to common things, to construction, items, resources, clothing, tools, medical equipment, weapons, ammo, electrical stuff, and others. So, when you click on Q and you go on weapons, you will find your spear. As you can see, you need 300 wood to craft the spear. It has 25 damage, attack rate, attack size, and range. It's really good range for the spear. If you click tab and click on your rock, you will see the range is 1.3. So it means how far an attack reaches with this weapon in meters. So 1.3 meters and you can hit a person. But with the spear, there's 2.6, so you can hit people but for far away, as you could see right there. Another good thing with the spear is that you can right click the spear and then hold the right click like this and then release it with your left click like so, and the spear will, well, the spear shouldn't disappear like it did right now. I don't know why it did, but it will hit the player. Then you can press E on the spear and take your spear back and throw it again or use it again. Okay, so this spear is gone. We will get chopping wood and make another one. So that is the first and best thing for you to do when you start Rust, is try to run, see the first tree, hit the tree, get some wood. You will need, like, as you can see, like 15-20 seconds to chop down the tree. And then tab, wooden spear, craft it and run. So if other natives are chasing you, you will use that spear and attack them. And as you can see, as I said, it's getting dark. So it's a good time to use your torch. Right here, your second best resource you can get is the hemp fibers. So hemp fibers, when you click E on them, you get some cloth. Each hemp fiber gives you 10 cloth. So I got 2, I got 20 cloth. You need the cloth to make bandages and a sleeping bag. Find your next resource, and that is right here. A white stone node. Right here, as you can see this glimmer, that is something that you need to hit. So it's the same like the X on the tree, it is this on the rock. So you take your rock, and as you can see, you can't see it anymore because in the nighttime you can't see the spark, but in the daytime or when you use the fire next to it, you can see it sparking. So that is the best way and where you should hit the rock. So now use your left click and hit the rock. Okay, now let's wait for daytime and then I will show you the rest. Okay, it is daytime again, and that was the longest 10 minutes of my life. And trust me, when you start Rust and if you get a night as soon as you start, it will be really hard beginning. So where were we? We were at the rock. So we have a stone node right here, and after crafting your spear, you will hit stone node. You will try to hit it where it sparkles. And one good thing, if there is no people around you, is to jump on it, click control so you can crouch, and just chase and hit it like that. Well, of course this is not recommended because you stand in place and other people shoot you easily. So the best way for you to hit the rock or hit the node is to crouch, back, and so on. So you always move when you hit, like so. So there will be a small chance for you to get hit and get headshot instantly if you hit it and move like so. But now there's no people around us, so you can just farm the easily, standing on it, hitting control button so you crouch. There we go. Now the cool thing is when you run, and to run you need to hold shift. So when you hold V, you will just walk. When you hold shift, you will start to run. It will be a lot faster, and that is what everybody is doing. They're just running around. With space you jump, of course, and there you go. One cool thing for you to know is when you run or walk, everybody around you can hear your footsteps. But if you press control and you crouch, you're completely silent. As long as you hold your control while you walk, you're silent. Nobody can hear you. If you stand up, people will hear you again. So try to hold control as long as you can. You escape the danger, you escape the people that can hear you, and then you start running. Every time you see a hemp fiber, try to pick it up because you need your cloth. And why do you need your cloth? Well, first thing, as you can see on the bottom right corner, there is your health bar. So you have plus for your health, water, and hunger. You will start on the beach with, let's say, half of each, and it will get lower in time. I mean, water and food will get lower in time, of course, but your health won't. But to get it up, you can use your bandages. That's why you need cloth. Every single bandage is 4 cloth. But you also need 30 cloth, and that is 3 hemp fiber or 3 hemp plants that you can find, and that is to craft your sleeping bag. So why is sleeping bag important? It is important because that is your new respawn point. So wherever you place your sleeping bag, that is the next thing or next place where you can respawn. You can respawn on your bag. So you won't need to respawn on a random spot on the beach every time. Right there. So now you have placed your bag. When you click E on the bag, you can name your bag. So this, if you made a base, you can call the bag base. Or if it's outside, you can just call it outside, or you can type whatever you want. There we go. So let's just type outside. Change name, and there you go. Your bag will be called outside. Now, there needs to be 3 minutes to pass in real time before you can spawn on that bag that you just placed. Another good thing when you crafted your spear is that you can defend yourself from the nakeds, but you can also hunt animals. You need those animals for cloth, for food, and for leather to craft your gear. So now we have placed the bag, we have some wood and some stone. So if we get a little more wood, and that's what we're gonna do just now, then we can go on the step number 2. So the first step was to defend yourself against the horde of nakeds that will spawn on the beach with you. The next thing after your spear is to craft some tools. You can go on Q, you can go on tools, and you will see to craft a stone hatchet you need 200 wood and 100 stone. Go and craft. When you go on a pickaxe you need 200 wood and 100 stone. You go and craft. That's why we mined one stone node, or two in this case, and we farmed some wood. As you can see, we have only one wood left. And then another cool thing, when you press your tab, if you take anything out of your inventory and just push it on the side, it will go out. So there is no button where you have like drop this. You can only do it if you click on the item and you go and drop. Or you can just do it like this. To pick it up, you just press E on it and it's back in your inventory again. So now we have crafted a stone hatchet and a stone pickaxe. You can use these items to fight, but I prefer a spear because it has a longer range, so you can just keep the people away from you, and it also does a lot of damage when you throw it on the enemy. Now you have an easier way to farm. So with a rock, when you hit the wood, you get 5 wood each. If you hit an axe, you get more. So it should be 6. There we go. But if you use a hatchet, hit it, you get 10 each. If you hit an axe, you get 15 each. It's a lot faster than with a rock. You get more wood and you will chop down the tree faster. So that is your tier 1 tools. A stone hatchet and a stone pickaxe. Now, what is your next thing to do? The next thing to do is to make a shelter. So that is making of a base. And we will cover that in the next video. But in this one, what you need to do is to look at your map. So you press G, look at your map, and you find where you want to build your base. So usually people that spawn on the beach just get their resources fast enough, just close to the beach, and they build a base at the beach or really close to the beach. Why I don't recommend this is because, let's say you build your base right here where you spawned. So that is a spawn point. That means there will be a lot of people when they die, when they spawn on the beach, they will spawn right there. And if you have base right here, yes, it's a beautiful spot for a base, but that means every time people spawn, they will run around and try to hit you, kill you, and get your items or get inside your base. Yes, Rust is a bit toxic game and people will try to kill you straight away even though they only have a rock. Now, when we said when you have enough cloth, you should make bandages. So to get your health up, you click on the bandage and you craft it. Each bandage takes 4 cloth away. So you got your bandages. Now I'm starving, as you can see, because I have 0 hunger. With 0 hunger, when you're starving, you're losing health. That's why you need to make bandages as soon as possible and get your health up to 100 if you can and keep it up that way. Now the next thing that you could do after a spear, when you have enough cloth, when you made bandages, you healed up to 100, when you got your bag down where you want it to be so you don't spawn on the beach again, then you will go on tab or Q, go on weapons and go on a hunting bow. It's 200 wood and 50 cloth, so that is 5 plants that you need to pick up on a vanilla normal server. You go craft and you will see the bow crafting. After the bow you will need ammo, so you're gonna wooden arrows and you can see 25 wood and 10 stone is for each arrow. Every time you make an arrow, I think you get 2 of them. So let us make 5, and it should be 10 when we make them. So now we will get our bow right there. You can place it on number 1 slot if you like it. I prefer it on number 1. And as you can see, we get wooden arrows. We get 2 each. So when you press tab, you will see you will have 10 arrows, even though you press to make 5 of them. You hold right click with your bow out and it will load an arrow inside. Then you hold it, press the left click, and it will shoot and instantly reload the next arrow. If you shot the target or kill your target, you can go and just E and collect your arrows back. You see, you have 9 and 1 in your bow. That's the first part. You made a weapon to defend yourself. You have collected the wood and stone. You have made your first tier 1 tools. And you made your first real weapon. And of course I missed. So, now you can defend yourself and kill people. Okay, the next crucial thing is to make a base. And that is what I'm gonna talk about now, and we can continue that in the next video. So, first thing you want to find a place where you want to make a base. Well, everybody, if you watch some YouTubers playing Rust, they will recommend to build, and they'll say the best thing is for new players or for a solo player is to build next to the server branch, as you can see E or F11 right here. But I do not recommend that at all, because a lot of people that already are a bit experienced in the game already watched those same YouTubers, and they will all run there to make a base around it. So there will be a lot of people and a lot of chances for you to die. As I said, you don't want to make a base on the start, you don't want to make it next to the server branch or really some big monument like airfield or a launch site. But a little tip from me to you is to just go to the outpost. And the outpost right here on P12 on this map is the best monument for you to start your game as a new player. So you will run to the outpost.